Hello and welcome into this week's RNN Diecast review right here on Racing News Now. As always, I'm your host, Garth Allen. Thank you once again for joining me today. If this is your first time catching a Racing News Now video, consider going down below to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications so you don't miss a thing going forward from RNN. On today's Diecast review, we're back to a Cup car this week, as you can see by the Elite box sitting in front of you. We've had 3 straight weeks on Xfinity cars, and we'll actually be back to an Xfinity car next week. But this week, we're looking at probably the coolest Cup car that's come out so far this year. Might be the coolest one for the entire year. I don't know. I can't think of every one of them off the top of my head, but this might be the coolest one that comes out all of 2019. But take a look at the box here as the little corner piece falls out here. Okay, we'll just drop it on the floor then. Normal Elite box, nothing out of the ordinary here, as the screws rattle around inside because they don't sit in the base anymore once you take them out. 292 of the Kyle Busch Bristol wins made in Elite. I'm not sure what the production run of ARCs were, but 292 for the Elites. What comes in the box? Usual stuff here. Cup Series winner sticker. Generic Elite COA. And the race detail card, Kyle Busch Food City 500 winner, April 7th, 2019, 54th Cup Series victory. On the back, Busch battles to 8th career win at Bristol. You can pause to read that if you want to. Good timing on this one, actually. Was not planned to be this way. But, I mean, being the first diecast review after Kyle wins his second championship, that is, I think, fairly good timing nonetheless. So let's go ahead and take a look at this car. It is a fantastic looking car, and you'll see why. It looks better, I think, than his Bristol winner from last year, which really didn't have a lot going on for it. This one definitely does. So we'll take a look here. Under the hood, we got Mobil 1, Toyota, and Skittles. Take a look at the Elite engine detail for Toyota there. And one thing I want to point out here, I don't know if they're all like this or if it's just mine, but the hood doesn't really sit in there very flush either. That seems to be a problem sometimes with Toyotas. See, it's fine over here, but on the driver's side, it pops out a little bit. I don't know if that's a problem with all Toyotas. I don't think it is. I think I've gotten a few Toyotas that have been fine like that, but it seems to be a problem more with Toyotas than it is for any other manufacturer. Toyota Camry nose 18, Joe Gibbs Racing, a little bit of rubber buildup, not much. But you can see a little bit more here as we get onto the hood. Skittles and the rainbow. Monster Energy and Toyota logos across the top of the windshield. More rubber buildup on the roof. Number 18. Nothing else on the back of the roof. Roof flaps do function. Kyle Busch on the back window. DIN number 8. Got a very low numbered here. Skittles on the deck lid. Take a look at the fuel cell detail. Down the driver's side here, scuffed up left front tires here, not surprising. A little bit of marks here above the left front, rubber buildup here all down the side. Number 18, cloth window net, Kyle Busch on the name rail, 3 winner stickers. Sponsors down the B-post and in front of the rear tire. Skittles on the quarter panel as well as ream there, although it's covered up by the tape there. And this is where things start getting really cool because you got the tape here back here to fix some damage here on the left rear, but then you get back here to the back bumper, and this is where it starts looking really cool. And I've been critical of Lionel's decal damage in the past, but this looks really good. This one at first glance actually looks like they crunched the bumper in. But as you can see as we turn to the side here, it is completely flat all the way back down through here. It's exactly as the mold should be. The only thing that's taken out here is they actually did take this little triangle area out here for damage. But otherwise, though, this does look extremely good back here. It really does look like the back bumper is pushed in. I think this is probably the best decal damage that they have ever done, or at least in a long time. I can't think of one in terms of decal damage that has looked better than this. But you can kind of see Toyota Camry and Skittles number 18 on here, Toyota XSE up here as we move it around here. To the passenger side, lots more scuffs and dings over here on this side. Apparently he got into the wall at some point, but otherwise the passenger side looks similar to the driver's side. But that's your look at Kyle Busch's Bristol winner from the spring race, the day race of 2019. Very good looking car there. Unfortunately, the only Bristol car we're going to get this year, given that Denny Hamlin won the night race, and Lionel apparently can't hit MOQ for any Denny Hamlin cars except the Daytona 500. It really, really annoyed me that they didn't even try on that one, because I feel like that one, if any of them were going to get to MOQ besides the 500, I feel like it would have been the Bristol night race. But the Texas win DNP'd, and then they didn't try again until the Kansas playoff win. That one DNP'd as well. And those are the only other ones they've even tried to pull besides the 500 this year, which I get. I mean, if those don't make MOQ, the others probably aren't going to either, because apparently nobody wants Denny Hamlin cars. But at the same time, I feel like because it's the Bristol night race, and his car, if I remember correctly, did have some damage on it, so I feel like that one would have sold. It really annoyed me that they didn't even try on that one. So this is the only Bristol car we're going to get this year, at least from the Cup Series. But if we're only going to get one, I feel like this is a good one to get, because this is, like I said, this one looks fantastic. That back bumper looks really good. And like I said, I've been critical of Lionel's decal damage in the past. Sometimes it looks better than other times. But this time, I think they knocked it out of the park. This time, it looks really good. And if you can't actually push the bumper in and make it look physically like it did on track, I think that's the best job they could possibly do with it. So kudos to Lionel for that. This is a really good looking car. But now that we're into the off season, we don't have a lot going on. We do have some stuff coming up for you here in the next few days. I want it to be a surprise though, so I'm not really going to announce anything. We're just going to have it go up when it goes up, and then hopefully you'll be excited about it when it goes up. I think you will be. But a couple more diecasts. I say a couple more diecasts. We've got diecast reviews all through the off season. Back to an Xfinity car next week, like I said before. If you got any guesses on what that will be, let me know down in the comments. This one's a really cool one as well. This one's got some neat damage on it that I think you'll really enjoy. So definitely come back next week for that, and then tune in for all the other fun stuff we've got going on over the off season as well. So if you haven't done it already, you need to go down below, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications so you don't miss a thing going forward from RNN. While you're down there, why don't you hit that big thumbs up button if you like the video. It is much appreciated when you do. But at that, this has been the RNN Diecast Review. I'm Garth Allen for Racing News Now.